Problem number 1. Okay, I have to find the slope. That's what it's asking me to do. And I've already done this, but I'm re-recording, so bear with me here. First thing we have to do is find the points. Those are legal points to choose. I am going down 20, not down 1. And then to the right, 2. Down 20, to the right, 2. So, negative 20 over 2 is negative 10. Now that I have my slope, my rate of change, my m, I can write the following. Decreasing 10 gallons, that's my y, per hour. I could also write decreasing 20 gallons every 2 hours. Y-intercept is 200. So 0, 200. This is how much gas you have in the truck before you begin driving. X-intercept is 20, but that's 20, 0. 20, 0 is how many hours it took the truck before running out of gas. Create a table that shows, I'm sorry, I moved on to question 2 because I paused the video. Let me go back up. We need to find the equation of the line. And so to do that, what is your m? What is your b? Negative 10, 200. Plug that in. Negative 10x plus 200. Put my m next to my x. Remember, we have spent a lot of time using the linear regression to write the best fit line, generate the best fit line, write the equation of the line. So, we could have also taken these points, made a table, only need 2, put this in the calculator, and then the calculator would have said m is negative 10, b is 200, and then it's going to say r is negative 1. So take that m and that b, plug it in. Okay, number 2, create a table of values. Oh, that's simple. Guys, just put that in the calculator. Because if you do it by hand and say, well, here's my y-intercept, 0, 3, and then negative 5 is my slope, so go down 5 and up 8, so down 5. Well, how far down is that? If you're at 3, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then up 8. So down 5, up 8. And then you see your slope that way. This might not work because the answer choices could have different numbers in the table. So what you need to do is go to the graphing screen. Press enter. Gives you the table. So write those numbers down, or just look for the answer to match the table. Okay, so you might not have to write it down, but match this table with the answer choice. Moving on. Number 3. Okay, you should have noticed the slope right there. 5 pounds per week. So that's y per x. That's my slope. And because I know that y per x is not only my slope, but reveals that the first word is my y, and the second or last word in that phrase is my x, I know that this is a point. 3 weeks, 140 pounds. So it wants this written in point slope. How do I know that? Hint, hint. Slope goes here. These are positive numbers in my point, so just plug it in. Leave it. Number 4. I need the slope up to 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4. My y-intercept is, I don't know. Well, I'm given 2 points. And I don't need that y-intercept. But if I did, what would I do? Take those 2 points, create my, and use menu 613, and it'll give me my b. Then I can write it in slope-intercept form. But guess what this question asked for? Put it in point-slope form. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So the slope is negative 3 over 4. Take my points and plug them in. Well, they're both negative. So this becomes positive. This becomes positive. I could also plug in 2, 1. What happens with that one? Well, 2 is positive and 1 is positive. So I don't change that. I plugged in a positive 2, 1 here because the formula comes with minus signs. This one had negative 2, negative 2. So I had to change those minus signs and make them positive. Okay, number 5. A small business purchased a van to handle its delivery orders. Okay, well, I need the slope. Let's find it. Well, I can choose this point, the y-intercept, and this point. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Ooh, 8,000 is how much I decreased. So that is down 8,000 over 5. That's my slope. Go down 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts me at 10. So now I know my x-intercept is 10 and my y-intercept is 16,000. So my y-intercept, I write 0, 16,000, x-intercept 10, 0. And remember, your x-intercept is also called your 0. I need the equation of the line. Well, this is the slope. And if I write the equation of the line, I'm going to plug in my m and my b. Ooh, let's reduce that. Negative 1,600. So my answer would be and this is the equation of that line there. This is the slope. I reduced it. That's m. So I put it in the m spot. Number 6. I need the slope. So we know put the word in the y column first, and then the word in the x column last. So the slope, the meaning of slope would be the file size per minute. And what's happening? The table, shows the playing time in minutes. Okay, of high definition videos, and the file size of these videos in megabytes. Okay, so what does it want? It wants us to take the y, place it first, because remember slope is rise over run. So your graph, your table, is going to give you information that does what? Displays the megabytes, the file size of the video per minute. And as you can see, it's increasing. So the longer it plays, the bigger the file size is. Now we figure out what that is. Well, here's a table. Use menu 613 and it gives you N. Control right parentheses 0.5, comma 1.5, comma 2, comma 4.5, comma 5. Control right parentheses 60, comma 180, comma 240, comma 540, comma 600. And the slope is negative 1.57. Approximately. The y-intercept is right there, and it is, ooh, I did something wrong. Look at that. It says that B is 360. And then it says here that what? At 0.5, I'm at 60. So at 0, you would think I would be smaller than 60. Look. Oh, no. Go back and check. Let's see. How do we do that? Now, what did I do? I went up there and copied this, and I'm bringing it over. I'm arrowing over so that I can see what mistake I made. One more time, Control Delete. I went up, highlighted, press Enter, and it brought it down. Now I'm using this in the middle. It's kind of like a touchpad. I'm arrowing over to see what mistake I made. 60, 180, 240, 540, 600. Oh, look at that. I typed in 105 instead of 1.5. That is mean. Now, for those that are saying, oh, that's cute what you did, but I couldn't do that, just start over. Do it again. Oh, no, look at that. So M is 120. Now, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Why? Well, the slope is positive. And look at my table. It's growing. Both for X and for Y. So when you use menu 613, you have to make sure you plug in the numbers correctly. The y-intercept is 0. How do I know that? It says it right there. And then the x-intercept,